So finally, it is time for us to do our direct break of the case of Opulence basketball. Doesn't it seem like it's been forever, right? I mean, it does. It's really been like a week and a couple of days, but it seems like it has taken forever for us to get this break sold out. So I am super excited about opening this tonight. And hopefully most of you are going to tune in and be ready to go as well. So let's take a look. There's not a lot of stuff we've got to go over tonight, just a little. Hi, Randy. This is basically it. This is the 411 right here. So as you know, this is a hits draft. We're going to open a case of 2017-18 Opulence basketball. And of course, since it's a hits draft, here's what we will do. We're going to open up this case starting here in a second. And we'll look at all of the hits as we go along. So start making yourself some notes so you can kind of figure out what you like and what you don't. So you can be prepared when your time on the clock arrives, so to speak. So here is everybody who is in the break in the original order on the spreadsheet. We will randomize this to get our draft position order, but we won't do that until after we look at the case. But here's your first look at our 22 participants in their original order. You'll see down here at the bottom I have a tab that says draft order. Obviously it's blank right now because we haven't done the draft by random yet, but that's where it will go after we get randomizing done a little bit later in the break. And that's so I can keep track of everything, of course. I'm going to take the camera off of autofocus and then we're going to rip into this case and see what we can find. And of course, remember, we're going to have 21 hits, and then our 22nd option will be simply all of the base cards and numbered base cards will be put together to make an option in the draft. Sang Lover's here. Chad is here. Of course, we already said hi to Randy. Randy's here too. I know we have at least one person who's not here tonight. He had a soccer game, but he sent me a message and said, told me kind of when we get to his spot, either to take the highest dollar thing, or if there was a Knicks card or a Carmelo Anthony card that was close in value, that I could take that instead. So I have instructions for one person's draft order, and hopefully everybody else either is here or will be here shortly. So, of course, they give us very nice packaging with Opulence, and they should, because, hello, $1,000 a box. Yeah, let's have something nice about it, right? Actually, the hits are going to be nice. We know they are. We like Opulence already. If I could figure out how to get in the box, I'd like it even more. That always happens first time I open something. That's just the little cutout. Doesn't appear to be anything else in there we need to know about or have out of there. So, Corey's here. Hi, Corey. Chad says, oh, you're not a basketball guy, so you might need some advice. Hey, no worries. I'm sure we can all jump in and help you out and help you make some good decisions with that. All right, we are going to look at everything first. So again, if you're the note-taking type, take some notes about the hits that you like, because you're going to have a chance to take your choice of them as we go down through the draft after we look at everything. I'm just getting a few sleeves out here. And if we had a drum roll, I would use it because I've been dying to get into this. I am so excited that we're finally going to be in this case of Opulence. It feels like forever. It was really just a little over a week, but it just feels longer. All right, so this, of course, is just going to go to our base card spot. Again, all the base cards are going to be grouped together and offered up as one hit option. That's numbered to 79. And, of course, again, teams don't matter, but it was for the Clippers. There's a J.J. Redick. It's also numbered to 79. We should be finding roughly 3 per box, so 9 in total. Eric Gordon to 25 on the Eric Gordon. A redemption right off the top. Our redemption golden autographed memorabilia, Rodney Hood. It seems so strange to not be like calling out teams, right? I mean, kind of does, but since it's a hits draft, we don't do it like that. Al Horford, numbered 249. This is numbered 249 as well. It's Elvin Hayes. Hayes, rather. Did I say Haynes? I think I did, like the underwear, but no. It's Hayes. Yeah, okay. It's early. It's early. I'm not used to having my brain focused quite on breaks at this time of night. Mitch Richmond to 49 is next out. Oh, I like that. That's Bam Adebayo. Really like that one. I still say that kid's going to be really good. I know his card prices haven't been great, and I know his rookie season was, you know, a little up and down, but I really do think that kid's going to end up being good. And I know he's a Kentucky kid, and I'm biased and everything else, but I still think that that's the case. I just knocked my pile of sleeves over. Daggone it. And Bam is numbered 279. Then we have David Robinson out for the Spurs, numbered to 35. Oh, I know who probably draft position number 1's going to take. Yeah, I bet you'll be taking this unless we find something that's more explosive than that, because that's pretty sweet. Donovan Mitchell to 79 for the Jazz with a nice relic and autograph. So, yeah, I know that's got everybody's mouth watering for sure. All right, onward and upward. Box number 2. Actually, did I cut all these earlier? Maybe I did. Did I? Well, I don't know. Do it again. We'll make sure that they are done properly. Chad, you liking the Donovan Mitchell, aren't you? Yeah, because it's sweet. That Donovan Mitchell for some money. All right, there's our other little box. We'll set him back there. This goes, of course, into our collection of base cards, and that is numbered to 79. This one goes there as well, also numbered to 79. And, of course, same story with Russell Westbrook, numbered to 25 on the Westbrook. Chad says, I know enough about basketball to know that Donovan Mitchell is good. I paraphrased that a little bit, but that's basically what you're saying. Yeah, that is a good one. If we can find Jason Tatum, then we'll have a battle on our hands. And here we have Marvin Williams to 49 for the Hornets. Coming in behind that for the Cleveland Cavaliers, it's Kevin Love, numbered to 35. I like the card design on these too, by the way. It has kind of a gold standard feel to it, but like an upgraded gold standard, if you will. They're very thick. This is Mike Conley. Where are you not numbered? Oh, duh. It's up there at the top, 49. Yeah, leave it to me to overlook the obvious. That is numbered to 25. Robert Horry and the Spurs. This looks nice. Who's this? Oh, is that TJ Leaf? Yeah, it is. TJ Leaf just comes out of everything, doesn't he? I mean, what 2017-18 product did we open that we did not hit TJ Leaf? Number to 79. It's a nice patch and everything, but it's fine. I just, you know what? I want all of our big rookies in here. I want Jason Tatum to make an appearance. And Frank Ntilikina for the Knicks to 79. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. Anthony Davis with an on-card auto, of course, and a relic, and numbered to 10. So that's, yeah, that AD that's pretty sweet little deal, too. All right, we are coming upon our last box here for our collection of base. That is to 79. The Wizards, 279. And then John Collins to 25 for the Hawks. So that little group of 9 cards right here, collectively, this little group is all going together as one potential hit. The Dallas Mavericks with Dennis Smith Jr. I like that hit as well. It is numbered to 79. And this is a very nice 3-color patch for the Pistons to 25, Reggie Jackson. Of course, it's not really for the Pistons, as in not going to the Pistons since it's a hits draft. But old habits die hard. Jeremy Lin to 25. Then we have Hakeem Olajuwon. That's nice, numbered to 10. Yes, I like that. And Tracy McGrady. Tracy McGrady is to 25. Coming in behind that, George Gervin to 35. And last out is another really nice rookie RPA for Markelle Fultz. And Markelle is numbered to 79. So, you're going to have a chance as we go along. I think I'm just going to move the redemption. Just look weird sitting there. Well, of course, I'll pick all those up and we'll take another flip through them after we do the draft order, which we're going to do here in a second. In the meantime, get yourselves ready. Take some notes. Figure out what you like, because it will be, we're going to go just right down the line. So have a pretty good idea what draft position 1 is going to take. Well, fairly good, I would think. And I have a pretty good idea what draft positions 2 and 3 are going to go after as well. Once we get beyond that, it's anybody's guess. So let's go back to our spreadsheet for a minute. And here comes the anticipation part. I'm going to grab all of you guys, all of your information right there as a copy. Excuse me. And we're going to head over here, paste it into random.org. What did we ever do without random.org, right? All right, there's everyone in there in your original order that you were in on the spreadsheet. I'm going to hit random one single time. The results of this will be the exact order that we draft in, and I will simply copy it from here and we'll paste it into that nice blank space I have for it on our spreadsheet. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. All right, so this is our draft order. Let's get it on the spreadsheet. Let me get you back to the spreadsheet along with me. Now we've got to get ourselves to the blank spot. I'm going to drop it in here, and I'm going to make it larger because I am not able to see that well. I'll be the first one to tell you. My eyes, my vision is not great, and I can't read that worth diddle. Now I can. So, wow, look at that. G.A. Mick has batting positions 1 and 2. Pope has 3 and 4. G.A. Mick with 5. Parker's in at 6. G.A. Mick at 7 and 8. Andre, which is Andrew, is in at 9. Corey at 10. G.A. Mick at 11 and 12. Parker 13. Corey 14. Parker 15. G.A. Mick 16. Corey at 17 and 18. Olivia at 19. Pope at 20. Corey at 21. And Stanglover's not happy. He ended up at 22. I know he doesn't like random anyway. I know that. So I know he doesn't, that doesn't make him happy. But yeah, I know. Sorry. But that is how random took us. I'm going to save this so that there's no question about what our final draft order is. You see, obviously I labeled it down there as well. And we are going to take one more look through the hits, and then, of course, we're going to be going back and forth from that point between the spreadsheet and the hits as each person goes along. So we're going to just take a look at these as we go. So here is, of course, Donovan Mitchell. Pretty sure he's going to go off the board right up there near the top. Anthony Davis is probably not going to be far behind him. Then we have, Who is that? That's not who I meant to pick up. Reggie Jackson, but that's all right. I meant to pick up Markelle Fultz. And there's Markelle. Bam Adebayo for the Heat. For the Spurs, it's David Robinson. Then we have Mike Conley. That is Robert Horry. Here comes TJ Leaf. There's Eldon Hayes. Hakeem Olajuwon. I'm going to get these into a couple of different stacks here as we go, just to make them a little more manageable, because I'm sure we're going to be flipping through them a few times. Jeremy Lin. Al Horford. Frank Ntilikina. Tracy McGrady. Marvin Williams. Dennis Smith Jr. Kevin Love. Mitch Richmond. George Gervin. A redemption for Rodney Hood. And then, of course, this is our group of 9. These will all go together, so this is all of our numbered base. I think if I remember this right, each box had 2 of these numbered to 79 and 1 numbered to 25. I think that was the pattern that we followed in each of the 3 boxes that we had. Okay, so we looked at those. I see Chad's already got his picks in. All right, so Chad has in that he wants the Mitchell and the Davis. So let's go back over here to our spreadsheet. I'm going to type these in as we go along so that I know what's what. And actually, let me do myself a favor here and just make all of this larger right off the bat so that I can see it without so much as being as blind as I am. And we're going to just give me a second. I'm going to make 1 or 2 little adjustments here. All right, so you're taking the Donovan Mitchell and then the Anthony Davis. All right, so there's Mitchell. Whoops, Mitchell's going there. Anthony Davis. I know I made a typo, but that's all right. It's just for me to, well, it kind of bugs me too, so I'll fix it. But it's really just so that I know who's got what. All right, so that takes us to Mark Pope. Are you on here? You're on here, right? Randy, why'd I call you Mark? Randy, you're on here, right? So that puts you on the clock, Randy. And meanwhile, I'm taking out the Donovan Mitchell from our stack because it is, Donovan Mitchell here is spoken for and the Anthony Davis is spoken for. So they're both out of the stack, and that puts us Randy with the Fultz. Randy, you have 2 in a row there. You have both draft positions 3 and 4. So the Markelle Fultz is going to go to you with your draft position 3. Who do you want with draft position 4? Hi, Nick. Nick says you haven't ever bought into the breaks, but you like watching them. That's cool, man. I like having the company. What did you say, Randy? You said, and is the dream to 10? What? So I think autocorrect got you there, man. Was it Hakeem Olajuwon? Is that what you're telling me? Maybe, possibly. Is he in here? Is he numbered to 10? That might be what you're telling me, but let's, is that who you meant? Is he numbered to 10? I'm thinking maybe. I'm just going to wait for you to confirm that. I think that's right, that's what you're saying, though. And autocorrect came and kicked you in the rear because it gets me all the time. It comes up with some very creative things, autocorrect does. Meanwhile, I'm typing in the Fultz for you because we know that's right. All right, so that is the other one that you wanted. Okay, was the Hakeem Olajuwon. All right, so let me get those on the spreadsheet. That is going to bring us to back to you, Chad, actually, I believe, right? Let's get, let me switch you guys back over to the view. So, yeah, this is going to bring us back to you, Chad, with draft position number 5. Corey says one time of a hits draft is enough for him. He doesn't like hits draft. Yeah, but you see how few teams are represented in here. I mean, you could easily just get totally blanked. So, you know. Randy, your Hakeem Olajuwon was to 10. I'll let you look at him again right there. So, yeah, there he is. And right now, Chad is up next. Chad, do you need to look through what's left again? We can do that real quick while we're waiting here, and give you another kind of blow through with what we still have available. What is the Robinson to? Did I go past the Robinson already? I might have. Let me see. Let's find him. Horford, Ntilikina, Williams, Dennis Smith Jr., Mitch Richmond. Did I already go? I found him. I bet he was in this pile. TJ's. And that's Robert Horry. Where are you, David Robinson? There he is. He is numbered to 35, is the David Robinson. After Chad is going to be, we'll have a spot for Parker. Parker had a soccer game, and he instructed me to take either the highest price card or a Carmelo Anthony or a Knicks card. So we'll have to take a look at that in a minute. All right, so you want this David Robinson. Okay, so let's plug that in on the spreadsheet here. I'll put it back up as soon as I get this plugged in. If I could reach the computer better, it would help so much, but I cannot. All right, so I'm going to use you guys for a little group effort here. Here again is the look at our spreadsheet. We're up to Parker, and Parker, as I said, left me instructions to either take the highest price card, or if there was an equivalent price card, to take the Nick or to take a Carmelo Anthony. So for my money, I think we've got a couple of different options in here that I myself would lean towards, but as we go through this, you guys can kind of give me an opinion. See, I think Dennis Smith Jr. is a possibility purely on money, but then if I follow along with his Knicks theme, then that would give me Frank Ntilikina. I don't really think out of those, other than maybe Bam Adebayo, I would think it would have to be probably one of those three. So knowing what Parker has said, you think Kevin Love, Chad? I don't know. I don't think the Kevin Love is quite as good as... I mean, I like the Kevin Love, but I think I would stick with the rookies just purely based on a value standpoint. So Bam Adebayo, as much as I like that one, probably isn't worth as much money as the Dennis Smith Jr. So I would think the Dennis Smith Jr. is right up there, probably very similar to the Frank Ntilikina. If we weren't talking about the fact that he also said the Knicks, I think I would have just gone for Dennis Smith Jr. But he said either or, either the highest dollar value or a Nick. So, I don't know. Randy, what do you think? Corey, what do you think? You guys weigh in on this. Staying lever? What do you guys think? What would you, knowing my instructions, I think we probably rule that one out. I think it's probably down to Dennis Smith Jr. and Ntilikina. I don't know how big of a Knicks fan he is. If I knew he was a huge Knicks fan, I would probably take the Ntilikina. But, of course, we know Dennis Smith Jr. is worth a little bit of money, too. Can anybody tell me how Frank's been selling lately? Anybody know? Well, I think maybe we'll just take him the Nick. I think we'll give him Frank Ntilikina. I think that's the way to go. Staying Lever says give him the base cards. Yeah, I'm going to give him the Frank in for the Knicks, mainly because he gave me instructions about the Knicks. So if he hadn't, I would have probably gone Dennis Smith Jr., but since he did, we're going to go that way. Okay. That means we are back to Chad on the clock with 2 in a row, number 7 and 8 coming back your way. You got a lot of choosing to do in here tonight. All right, so do we need to know who's left again? You want to flip through them again, or are you good to know who we've got here and who we don't have, who's gone and who's here? Corey said you were going to ask me. You have no idea. Yeah, I mean, purely, if he hadn't given me the Knicks caveat, I probably would have gone Dennis Smith Jr., but since he did, I decided to go with the Knicks. I think that might make him happier, so. All right, Chad, you got 2 on the board, my friend. Okay, so you're going to go strictly on value from here on out. Okay, well, then I would say probably the Dennis Smith Jr. And now here's where it gets a little bit dicey because, you know, you've got your rookies left, which are Bam Adebayo and TJ Leaf. Then you get into some of your veterans, which can be worth some money, you know, your Kevin Loves and Jeremy Lins and things along those lines. But for me, I would choose from among the rookies. Since you're saying you would leave it up to me, I'm telling you I would choose from amongst the rookies. So of your 3 rookies, Dennis Smith Jr. is probably is going to sell for the most right now out of the 3 that are left. Bam Adebayo, I think, has good future value. And TJ Leaf is, you know, he's all right. But again, I would put him up there mainly because he's a rookie. So that's my thought on that. All right, so you're going to take Bam, and then you've got one more. I think you had the next 2 spots. So Bam Adebayo is coming to you. And then what's your spot for draft position 8? Or your card, rather. So you got one more to choose from. Or, well, I mean, you can choose from any of them. I'm just saying we have one more spot that falls to you right now. And don't forget we have this redemption too, this Rodney Hood redemption sitting up there as well. The Dennis Smith Jr. Okay, so Dennis Smith Jr. is off the board. And let me get him on the spreadsheet. SMI. Okay, Dennis Smith Jr. on the board. Let me flash up our spreadsheet again. So that's going to bring us to Andrew. So Andrew and Corey are going to be up next with draft positions 9 and 10. Don't go far, Chad. You're up again with 11 and 12. But right now we have Andrew on the clock with draft position number 9. And while he's thinking about it, we'll do another quick fly through. So TJ Leaf, of course, from our rookies, Kevin Love, Mitch Richmond, Jeremy Lin. We're looking at these from the back so you can see what they're numbered to as we go. Al Horford, Tracy McGrady, Marvin Williams. The Reggie Jackson is nice for the Pistons. Mike Conley, Robert Horry, Elvin Hayes, and our redemption for Rodney Hood, and then our 9 base cards back there. Andrew, you didn't go away on us, did you? You're still here, aren't you? Mike, don't leave, don't leave. Not until you're done, anyway. And Corey, you're on deck, so I'm assuming you probably looked through those as well, or made some notes when we went through those, so you kind of have some feel as to how things are going to go. Did Andrew leave? Surely he didn't leave. He's got to be here somewhere. Andrew, where did you go? Maybe he doesn't have the volume on. I should type it in. I'll type it in. Oh, there he is. Okay. There he is. I see him. All right, Andrew, you said what's Kevin Love? I think it's a 25. Let's find him for you. He's right here. And it's actually 35, my mistake. He is numbered to 35 with the Kevin Love. You feeling a little Cavs tonight? Corey says I'm too fast for him. We'll look through them again, Corey, before we put you on the clock. No worries, no worries. So Andrew, just let us know if you want the Kevin Love or if you want to look at a different one instead. Corey, how you feeling today? I know they've got you jacked up on pain meds, which helps some, but you hanging in there all right? Oh, you're feeling bad today. I'm sorry. I was hoping it'd be a better day today. Maybe the doctor got you back on the right path. All right. So Andrew says he wants the Robert Horry. Okay. He must have been doing a little price checking on there, which is always the advantage of being a little bit farther down. It gives you a minute to check some things out. So the Robert Horry for the Spurs is going to Andrew. Corey, you're going to be up next on the clock. Give me a second here, and we'll flip through them again for you. Let's save that. I'll give you guys another look at this so you can be preparing. So Corey's going to be up next. Then Chad will have 2 more selections after that. So Corey and Chad, get ready. I'll be choosing for Parker, and then Corey, you'll be up again. So kind of get a feel for what you're looking at there. Corey, I don't think we've got any RPAs left because we only had a handful in there. But let's go through these again. So we have the Mitch Richmond available. Again, I'm showing you from the back so that you can see the number. The Jeremy Lin, George Gervin, Al Horford, Tracy McGrady, Marvin Williams. Then the Rodney Hood is a redemption. Mike Conley, Reggie Jackson, Elvin Hayes. Oh, there is a rookie left. TJ Leaf and the Kevin Love. So yeah, there is one left. TJ Leaf is an RPA. Randy, you got to head out, and you want me to just choose for your next one when we get to you? All right, brother, you got it. I will hook you up down there when we hit you next. Sure, Corey, we can look at them from the front again as well. So there's each of these from the front side. Of course, everything is autographed on them. I had just originally showing them from the back because, of course, the numbering's on the back. And then, of course, our base cards. No, we can't forget about that. These 9 would all go together. There are 3 of them that would be numbered to 25. There are 3 that'll be numbered to 25, and the remaining 6 to 79, I believe, is how we have it set up. Here's the back of each of them again as well. And then, of course, we have the Rodney Hood redemption. Okay, so there's everything front and back on that. And Corey, just let us know which you want. And then Chad, you're on deck. You're going to have 2 choices as soon as we get Corey's choice in. You know, I don't know what the money is on some of the older guys. I haven't priced a lot of the older guys, so I don't know, like your Kevin Loves and he's not older, he's a current player, but I mean, you get into like Elvin Hayes and Tracy McGrady and Robert Horry and Gerwin and some of those guys. I don't know honestly which of those would be worth the most money. I haven't priced any of those guys, so I can't really accurately answer that for you. I mean, I would certainly think that Kevin Love to 25 is reasonable. The Jeremy Lin. The redemption is Rodney Hood, golden autographed memorabilia. So no, it's not for Monk. It's for Rodney Hood. We can go look up and see what that's numbered to, if that helps you any. Let me get ourselves over here to this, and we can go look that up. And for those of you who are left on the clock, you might want to be checking out, completed auctions and things. If there's things you have a question about and you're wondering, whoops, I chose the wrong year. If you're wondering what something might be worth or kind of trying to delve into it that way, this is a good opportunity for you guys to be checking prices on stuff that you have your eye on. Meanwhile, let's go back down here. What did I say this was again? Golden autographed memorabilia. And Rodney Hood card number 23. So the Rodney Hood will be numbered to 49. I forgot to switch your view. Sorry. I was going through all that, thinking you were watching. You were not, but that's okay. Here it is. Golden autographed memorabilia. And down here, of course, is, forgot the card number, 23. Is our Rodney Hood, and you can see it'll be numbered to 49. That's on the redemption. Yeah, Corey, I don't know. Again, I don't know which one the most expensive is. So, obviously we all kind of knew off the top which ones were the most valuable in the beginning, but out of the ones that are left, I mean, I don't know. I haven't priced most of these guys, so it's kind of hard for me to guess, and I don't want to totally steer you wrong. I mean, TJ Leaf is a rookie, of course. Then you get into the older guys. There's an Elvin Haynes, a Mike Conley, a Reggie Jackson. There's the Kevin Love. That one is to 35, I think we said. Marvin Williams, the Tracy McGrady, Al Horford, George Gerwin. The Jeremy Lin is to 25. And then you have Mitch Richmond, who's also, well, actually, Mitch Richmond's to 49, the group of the base, and then the Rodney Hood. So who are you going to go with, Corey? Meanwhile, Chad, you've probably got an idea on your next two, I imagine, depending on what Corey picks. Hopefully you're kind of lined up and ready to go on the next two. But if there's something else that you want to be looking at as well, you can jump in and let me know. But Corey, we're all anxiously awaiting your choice, my friend. If you're saying go with my choice, then I'm going to give you the rookie, because I think, the rookie RPAs are generally, let me get myself off of this. Actually, let me just add this to the spreadsheet, and then we can roll on down the line. All right, so I hit the wrong button there and I don't know what on my computer, but that's all good. So that's what our spreadsheet looks like at the moment. I got all kinds of crazy stuff popping up because I clicked on something I shouldn't have. I don't know what it was. We'll worry about it later. So TJ Leaf is headed to Corey with our little RPA. All right, that takes us now to Chad. Chad, you've got draft position number 11 and 12. Are there any rookies in the base? I don't think so. Tobias Harris, J.J. Redick, Eric Gordon, Victor Oladipo, Aaron Gordon, Russell Westbrook, John Collins is a rookie, Gortat, and another John Collins. Those are the rookies that are in the base cards. Chad, you're going with Kevin Love. Let me dig your Kevin Love out of here. Tracy McGrady was your other one. You'd think I'd know where Kevin Love is by now, but I don't know where I've stacked him. There he is. All right, so Kevin Love and Tracy McGrady are going out next in bid positions 11 and 12. Let me get those on our spreadsheet. Love and McGrady. Okay, that is going to bring us back to Parker. Well, there's our spreadsheet updated. And I am choosing for Parker. So let me see what we've got here again. I don't even remember, sad as that may be. I'm thinking I'm probably going to go with the Reggie Jackson for him. I don't think he's, yeah. I think I'm going Reggie. Well, it's between Reggie Jackson and Al Horford. I think I'm going Reggie Jackson. Yeah, all right. We're going to go Reggie Jackson for Parker in here. Nice low number, good looking patch. That's where we're going. Corey, that puts you back on the clock once again, my friend. Let me switch over. There we are. So, Corey, you are on the clock, and then we'll be back to Parker, which will be me choosing for him again. So it'll be Corey and then Parker. All right, so Chad, you said on your next choice, okay, that you want the base if no one takes them in the meantime. So, all right, we'll have you covered for that. And Corey's on the beat right now. So, Corey, once again, we have our stack of base. We have our Rodney Hood redemption. Then for the Hornets, we have Marvin Williams. We have Al Horford and the Celtics. George Gerwin for the Spurs, Jeremy Lin for the Nets, Mitch Richmond for the Kings, Mike Conley for the Grizzlies, and Elvin Hayes for Washington Wizards. So what floats your boat out of that, Corey? You didn't wander off on us, did you, Corey? You're still there, right? You didn't go away, right? You still got some more to choose, Corey. Yeah, so we are Corey, then it'll be back to me choosing for Parker, then we'll be to Chad, who's left us instructions as to what he wants, if it's available, and then Corey says he has no clue. All right, well, Corey, let's see if we can help you out here. The Mike Conley, of course, he's a current player. You've at least got a patch with that. The Jeremy Lin's not bad. The George Gerwin, Al Horford's not bad. Well, really, none of them are bad. And then, of course, the Rodney Hood, that's going to be autographed with memorabilia as well. So you just kind of point me in the direction, Corey, of what you think, of what you're thinking. I mean, do you want one with a patch or one without? So if you want the patch, that's going to leave us with Mike Conley or the Rodney Hood redemption. If you don't want the patch, then that opens us back up to some other options. So I mean, Mitch Richmond would be fine. Really, any of them would be fine. But let's just look at this purely from the lowest number. George Gerwin is to 35. The Mitch Richmond to 49. Elvin Hayes to 49. The Conley is to 49. The Al Horford to 49, the Jeremy Lin to 25, so, and of course the redemption to 49. So Jeremy Lin is the lowest number. All right, the Rodney Hood, you got it. So the Rodney Hood redemption is headed to Corey. Let's get that typed in. All right. Then let's put our spreadsheet up so you can see where we are. That's going to bring us up to Parker. And for Parker, I think I'm going to go Jeremy Lin for the Nets. We'll take the Jeremy Lin to 25 for Parker, I believe. So let's go ahead and just put that in here. If I can, I'm clicking in the wrong spot. Nice. And then Chad already told us he wants the group of base. So that is done. And that's going to bring us back to Corey with 2 back-to-back selections. But the Jeremy Lin is the one that I just took off the table for Parker. And then we took the base off the table here as well. So that's now gone to Chad. So Corey, you've got back-to-back choices here. Al Horford and Mike Connolly are probably the 2 I would take next. You've got Mitch Richmond, Alvin Hayes, George Gervin, and Marvin Williams as well. So there are 6 left. 2 of them right now are yours with 17 and 18. And then, of course, coming in behind Corey, that is going to bring us up to, who is after that? Olivia is the, or Olive. It might be supposed to be Olive, not Olivia. But that is the username that will be up next. That's Latchman, though, right? I think. If that is your username. So you're going to be on the clock after Corey makes his 2 selections here. All right, so Corey, you say those 2, then these are the 2 I would say. So we're going to go with Mike Conley for the Grizzlies, and then we're going to go with the Al Horford for the Celtics. So Conley and Horford are off the board. Let's get them typed in here. And Latchman, that's going to bring us to you, my friend. Would you like to take a look through them again, or are you good on what we have? We've got the Alvin Hayes, Mitch Richmond, Marvin Williams, and George Gervin are the 4 that we have still on the board. Okay, so you said, and again, guys, on some of these older ones, I don't know exactly what your value is going to be. I haven't priced autographs on these guys in a really long time. I would probably tend to go with Mitch Richmond, though. So are you down with that, Latchman? If you are, we'll put you in for Mitch Richmond. All right, so you're headed out, Corey. You want us just to choose your last one for you? All right, well, we will do that then. I'm sorry you didn't end up with a higher draft position. I know it's not as much fun when you're when the good one goes usually right out of there 1 and 2, but you know, it's still easier, I think, than possibly blanking. You know, spending money and totally blanking, I think, is worse, but that's just me. All right, so Mitch Richmond is going out right now. That brings us to Randy. I think Randy said he was taken off. I don't know if he's still here or not. Randy, are you still here? Because if you are, let me know. If you're not, then we'll move forward and choose for you. Because I think you said you were taken off, but I'm not 100% sure if you actually are gone yet or not. Otherwise, we're down to... You are here. Okay, great. So we've got the Marvin Williams, Alvin Hayes, and George Gervin. So we'll let you pick your poison from amongst the 3 of those. So Stang Lover, you're not going to get the base. See, you were worried about nobody wanting the base, but somebody chose the base. So you're definitely going to get something other than that. How about that, Stang Lover? That part worked out anyway. George Gervin it is for the Spurs. Headed to Randy. And Corey said to choose for him because he was depressed by the whole thing, which kind of is not cool because they were supposed to be doing this for fun. So it's kind of, I hate it when people, you know, end up feeling bad. That's never any fun. We like to do it so that it's a good thing, but I've been on that side. I know sometimes it's depressing when you don't get what you want, but Oh, Corey, you are still here. Okay. We have the Elvin Hayes and Marvin Williams. Each are numbered to 49. One is a Hornet and one is a Wizard, also known as the Washington Bullets in the old days. So whichever one of those... Oh, you're in a lot of pain tonight. Well, that does make it, Corey, harder to enjoy anything. I understand that. That's no good when we have to fight through pain to do stuff. That does put you in a bad mood. All right, so Corey, you want the Elvin Hayes. All right, that is headed to you. So by default, that means Stang Lover is going to have... For the Hornets, our Williams. Let me get, but I guess before we do that, we should do this so we can see that Stang Lover is in fact the last on our list. And there, now we can take a look at that final card, Marvin Williams, which is headed to Stang Lover. Let's get this typed in. I'm going to save it. And then we'll take a look through it, and then that'll wrap us up for tonight. Okay, so Chad ended up with the Donovan Mitchell and the Anthony Davis. The Markelle Fultz went to Randy. Randy got Hakeem Olajuwon. Chad went with David Robinson. Parker got Frank Ntilikina. Chad went with Bam Adebayo and then Dennis Smith Jr. Andrew Robert Horry. Corey got the TJ Leaf. Chad went with Kevin Love and Tracy McGrady. Parker with the Reggie Jackson, Corey with the Rodney Hood Redemption, Parker with Jeremy Lin, Chad with the Bass Group, Corey with the Mike Conley and the Al Horford. Latchman went with Mitch Richmond. Randy went with George Gervin. Corey picked up Elvin Hayes, and Stang Lover picked up Marvin Williams. So that is how our 22 hits went out tonight for Opulence. So some of you, I already know, say you don't like doing a hits draft. But those of you who haven't done it before, maybe, well, obviously the ones who don't like it probably hadn't done it before either. But see, I kind of like the hits draft when we're doing high value stuff where not every team's going to be represented, because at least you're going to get something. And frankly, it's kind of no different than a regular way to do it, other than you could get totally blank the regular way. Means still very much left to chance what comes out of the box, what comes out of the pack, where you end up in the draft order, etc. But just in general, what did you guys think about it? So you have to let me know, because we've got some other stuff coming up that we could definitely do that with, but only if it's a format that you like. I just like, as I said, on the high dollar stuff, I hate to have people blank when you're buying in at a high cost. I don't like it. So I always like it better to do a hits draft. Stang Lover says it blue, which I knew you would say because you were in the 22nd draft position. But if you'd been in the number 1 draft position, you probably would have liked it, right? I know how that goes. I'm the same way. We're all better than that. We all would be happier when we end up in the number 1 position with your choice. Corey says, well, yeah, he agrees at least better than being skunked. So, yeah, that's just kind of the idea on the stuff that is the high dollar stuff. I didn't want anybody to walk out of it with nothing. So, yeah, we could have lowered the price per card slightly and spread it across 30 teams. But no way did we have 30 teams represented in that bunch of cards over there. So there would have been a lot of people that would be skunked. So I know, Stang Lover, but you've been getting some good hits and other stuff, though, right? So, I mean, there is still some light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak. All right, well, I guess I better get off here, get this stuff in top loaders, get this break uploaded, and we got to get ready to work again tonight because we've got more stuff coming, bunch of stuff ending on eBay coming up here pretty soon, and I've got to get busy getting spreadsheets and things ready for that. So I'm out for tonight. Thank you, everyone, for participating and for being here to draft. I will get your cards out probably within the next 4 or 5 days. If you have packages coming by way of eBay, Not ones that are going like right away. I have some ready to print labels on tonight that are already sealed up that just don't have labels printed. Obviously, I'm not going to reopen them and put them in that. But then if you have another package going in the next couple of days, I might hitch a ride with your hits. And if you don't, then I'll probably go in and just print a label through PayPal and ship it out that way so we can kind of, keep track of it. So, all right. So, all right, guys. Thank you. I appreciate you. We'll see you again, maybe some of you, in a couple hours when we're back at it. Bye.